again. Okay, so it's an issue with DirectX 11. I believe. Because, yeah, now everything's running smooth as punch. Although punch isn't... Well, I guess it's smooth. I don't know. Oh. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. Well, I'm just glad that I figured that out, because I've spent a lot of time getting Final Fantasy XIV up. Well, we'll give it a couple minutes. I should go in and delete those other... There we go. I'm in. I'm jacked in into the Matrix. I don't know why DirectX 11 absolutely fucking hates my guts, but I guess it does. Okay, cool. Now I can get started in this 102 an hour game. Where did I set my drink? Oh, I left it over there. Okay. I'm going to try playing with the controller, see how that goes. Sword and shield. Last time I tried to be a dark mage and people fucking told me how to do it, that I was doing it wrong, so I'm more confident as just DPS. Let's go. I think warriors would be DPS. Maybe even a tank. I don't know. Hey, you. You alright, lad? You were moaning something fierce for a while there. Feeling the effects of the ether, I reckon. You'll get used to it, though. Don't worry. Ah, chocobos. I love chocobos. They are so big and weird. You there, halt. What's this all about? Oh. Inspection. Men, search the carriage. I'm just an honest peddler, friend, so don't be disappointed if you find nothing, eh? Mind your tongue, old man, lest I cut it out. Sir, look, Sonmas. Honest peddler, was it? Since when do honest peddlers deal in prohibited herbs? You're in a lot of trouble, old man. You'll rot in a dungeon till the end of your days, unless you can afford the fine. Business as usual. Whoa. Wah. Laja? To arms, to arms. Shala. 7 hells, consider this a warning. Now go, all of you. Oh. starting off with some angry beasts. Phew, that kind of excitement ain't good for the heart. You be careful around them brass blades, lad. Bastard'll have the shirt off your back if they fancy it, like common bandits they are, only less honest. Thank the gods for sending some beastmen to the rescue, eh? Hey, seeing as we've still got a long ride ahead, you mind keeping me company till we arrive? Them young'uns don't much care for conversation, see? Brent's the name, and peddling's me trade. Peddling's the game, me trade. Judging by your unusual garments, I'll wager you're one of them new adventurers. I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows. Seeking fortune and glory, now that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean, ain't no secret that adventure is a risky business, these days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? To gain power. Power, eh? Is it power to do good? Like protecting the weak and fighting for what's right and all that? Aye, I thought that's what you meant. Well, adventurers do get a lot of fighting, that's for sure. You'll never be short of a chance to polish your warcraft in the adventuring business. When you're in Riven Town, you best enroll. The Adventurers Guild, they'll set you on your right path. And it wouldn't hurt to join a guild neither. Oldest home to a few, so if you fancy learning how to fight with a sword, your fists, or even spells, you should think about seeking one out. Just remember though, there's more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. By the way, is this your first trip to Ul'dah? Yes? Is it? Well, let this journey hit her and tell you the ins and outs of your destination. Uldah's ruled by the Sultana in name, but most folk know the Syndicate holds all the real power. Them and their Montaurist cronies would happily get rid of her or Grace altogether, but that won't happen. Well, she still commands the loyalty of the Royalists, and the Royalists are nothing if not loyal. These factions have long fought over power, throwing the weight of their wealth against each other, and they show no sign of stopping. Of course, the Lizard Men, the Amjala, couldn't care less about Ul'dah politics. They have their own interests, see, and they aren't afraid to use force to serve them. They say war's a gift to peddlers, and aid breeding profit, and though it shames me to say it, I'm inclined to agree. Ah, long last. Behold Ul'dah, jewel of Thanalan, where folk turn sand into gold.
Deep in the sun-baked south, surrounded by the shifting sands of an endless desert, she rises, a solitary rose amidst the dust and rock, a symbol of defiance. Her name, Ul'dah.
Ul'dah.
Even with the coming of the seventh Umbral era, hope springs eternal for the mongers and merchants who vie for lost fortunes in this bustling oasis. As the twin faces of Nold Thal maintain their vigil over all that has been and shall be, the present proffers a brave soul. One whose arrival could mark the beginning of a new era of prosperity for the realm.
And here's where we part ways, lad. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares. That's it on the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this by way of thanks for putting up with me prattle. You never did tell me your name though here, but here's an idea. Because the sort of storied personages I can brag about having met and I'll consider a square, I'll become the person.
May the traders nurture our fortunes as they kindle the flames which burn within us all. For by fire are we reborn.
Alright. Final Fantasy 14 online. I'm going to play this game so much in the next 2 weeks. So it's about like 200 hours. I can do that. Oi, adventure, over here. Why does everyone talk like they're Irish? I mean you. Fresh off the carriage by any chance, eh? How can I tell? Name's Wymont, and my business is knowing every bugger else's. Now then, what if I was to offer you some invaluable advice by way of welcome to a fair city, free of charge, even, just this once, like... Alright, welcome to Ulda, the shining beacon of prosperity, rising from the deserts of Thanalan. Please select the control screen you wish to use. We're going to try with a gamepad of all the instructions. Just playing to anyone with eyes that you don't know your way around here. I got here 5 minutes ago, bud. If I let you go wandering off down the nearest dark alley, you're certain to get mugged or worse, and I don't want that on my conscience. So speak before you do anything else. You'll want to head over to the quicksand and speak with Momodi. She's the master of the Adventurers Guild and can set you on the right path. Just take those steps over yonder and pass through the double doors. You'll find her inside. And that's as much as you're getting for free. Good luck with the adventure and adventure. You'll begin a quest. Use the duty list to help you complete your task. If you're looking to mingle with folk all over, then the quicksand is the best place for it. Characters. Whee! Whee! Oh, I'm gonna be jumping so much. Hello, I'm an anime protagonist. Why, hello there. Who might you be? If you're looking to join the Adventurers Guild, you've come to the right place. Name's Momodi, and I own this fine establishment, if it please you. I also manage the Adventurers Guild in Hilda, so you might say that looking after green adventurers like yourself is my vocation. Alright, I'm going to be right back. I don't think anybody's watching, or will be for a while, so... I gotta go bathe my dog. My dog bathed. Back at it. I also manage the Adventurers Guild. I don't know how much of this content is important to read. Lucky for you, that is. Without someone like me to steer you right, you soon find yourself in the middle of nowhere, caught up in business you don't understand. Like our conflict with the Amjaval, for example. They've been plaguing the Sultanate for nigh on all forever now. Down there's the Guardian Empire. No one can say for sure what they're plotting these days. Only that they are. Aye, the people drink and make merry, but underneath it all there's worry. Worry and a lingering fear of loss. And little wonder, it's scarce been 5 years since the Lesser Moon cracked open like a giant egg, releasing an abomination intent on turning the realm into an eighth hell. So much was lost in the blink of an eye. 'Twas like the end of the world had come at last. But then things began to get foggy. Everyone's got their own version of what happened next. Some of them, 2 or 3. You think people would remember something like that, but the fact is, they don't. Nobody does. There is one thing that survivors agree on, though. The part played by a band of adventurers who laid down their lives for a realm that wasn't their own. They fought valiantly, and like so many others, they never returned. Deeds worth remembering, I'm sure you'll agree. It's just a shame our recollections of those brave heroes are just as jumbled as those of the calamity itself. Whenever we try to call their faces to mind, it's like they're standing between us and the midday sun, permanently silhouetted. I'll bet that sounds poetic to you, doesn't it? Well, it's not. It's bloody infuriating. But even if we could remember them, we'll not let them be forgotten, and so we call them the Warriors of Light. And they'll forever stand as a shining example of what adventurers can achieve. That's why I welcome new arrivals like yourself to our fair city. All I ask is that you lend a helping hand and try to leave Ulda in a better state than you found her. If you can promise that, I'd be happy to let you join the guild. Alright then, a promise is a promise. Now, I'm counting on you to help put the past behind us. We need people working and spending and bickering like the old days. And a happy and prosperous Ulda means more business for the quicksand too. Any road, let's make this official. Go ahead and write your name in the register, neat as you can. Zeramar or Yurte? Well, ain't that a charming name? Just rolls off the tongue, it does. All right, Mr. Yurte. On behalf of the Adventurers Guild, I officially... Please, sir, be merciful. 12 is my witness. I swear to you, I'll bring you your money. In the East, it is said that a merciful god might be driven to vengeance if thrice blasphemes it. Be grateful you were given a 4th chance to offend. You two, attend to this scum. No, please, mercy. Well, ain't that a sorry sort? Not an uncommon one, if I'm honest. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, you'll end up like him. Just the same, if you ever need a bit of advice about one thing or another, pay me a visit. Just don't go bothering me every time you stub your bloody toe, all right? Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with the womenfolk from time to time. Any road, welcome to Ulta, Zeramar. Take a moment to catch your breath, and I'll teach you a little about our fair city. This game really be fucking chucking you in. Complete. Oh, applies. What? No, let's see if that worked. Yes. Okay, that's definitely better. Oh. Is the game frozen up? Let me check Twitch. Yeah, seems like it's working fine. Before you go charging off to find your fortune, I have a few basic tasks I'd like you to perform so as to help you get to know the place. First of all, I want you to visit the Aetheriite Plaza. To get there, head west from here till you reach Emerald Avenue, then look to the north. You should see a giant floating crystal called an Aetheriite. Aetheriite. I don't know. If it wasn't for whatever, traveling around Erosa would be a damn sight more troublesome than it is. Of course, you still need to attune with them before you can use them, so be sure to do that with one in the plaza. You ever attune with an Aetheriite before, Zeramar? If not, just lay your hand on the thing, you'll see what I mean. When you've done that, I want you to pay a visit to the Gladiators Guild over at the Coliseum. Assuming that sword ain't just for show, you might consider training there. And finally, I want you to visit the Sapphire Avenue Exchange over on the Steps of Val. Goods from all across Erosa turn up there every day. You'll have no trouble finding armor, weapons, or anything else a fledgling adventurer like you yourself might need. You might say that everything's for sale here in Ul'dah, as long as you've got the gil. Just make sure you don't pay more than you ought, Zeramar. There's plenty as won't scruple to swindle unsuspecting foreigners like yourself, specifically if they think no one's looking for their best interests. Which is why I'm giving you this letter. When you visit the exchange, find a gentleman named Ciceroga and give it to him. He'll be happy to tell you about the markets once he's read it. In short, then, visit the Aetheriite Plaza, the Gladiators Guild, and the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Simple. Oh, but before you go, a word of advice. While there's more than a few unsavory characters out there who'll try to take advantage of you, there are also some with honest-to-goodness problems you should consider offering a helping hand to. A lot of folks are lured to the city by the promise of wealth and power. What many of them fail to realize is that instead of chasing after gil, the moment they get here, they ought to be making friends. Let it be known that you're willing to give as much as you get, and opportunities will come your way. Speaking of which, you should speak with the smith over yonder. Those lads always have some good advice for up-and-coming adventurers. Otherwise, that's about it for me. It's past time you get going. Oh, and let me know when you're finished with you. That way I won't spend my days worrying that you're down to your small clothes without a guild in your name. God damn, they'd be talking a lot. Okay. Close to home. Main menu. If you wish to customize the game's HUD, game progress is saved. Okay. Greetings, I'm one of the smiths, a stoker of fires, and a forger of futures. As a dedicated member of the Adventurers Guild, I have been entrusted with the task of providing assistance to new adventurers. I see you have but recently taken up on the adventurer's mantle. The possibilities stretching out before you must be positively daunting. In the Adventurers Guild, we see new adventurers as fledgling heroes. You are our champions of tomorrow, our nascent stars of limitless potential. My fellow smiths and I are here to provide you with guidance, but the guild also enlists a cadre of veteran adventurers who will be happy to share with you their accumulated wisdom. You can recognize these helpful men and women by their title of mentor. Mentors stand ready to advise you on an aspect of adventuring. They have hundreds of quests under their belts and will likely have a solution for whatever dilemma might be causing you trouble. A mentor may even offer to accompany you on your adventures. I recommend that you take advantage of a mentor's aid to enrich your experience in Erosa. Pray do not hesitate to ask me if you'd like to know more. The new adventurer status is applied to all players who have recently begun their adventures in Erosa. Amongst Erosa's thriving population, there are seasoned players, mentors. Yeah, exactly what he just said. That's okay. I'm okay. Okay, where am I going? Maybe I should turn it back off of, let's see, system. Then I need to change this to... Let's try that. Is that going to cause it to freak out? OBS is definitely freaking out. I don't know why that is. That's okay. Okay. There we go. As long as everyone at home can see what I'm doing, it's all that really matters. I just wish Twitch was a little more, you know, cool about everything. But, let's see. So, Wave the Gladiator. Yeah, everything seems to be loading fine. Okay, Wave the Gladiator. Let's see, switch type. And you are? Oh, a newly come adventurer, but of course, I'm Sesagora. What can I do for you? Ah, you would have to teach me the ways of the marketplace. Very wise. As for my fee, what, you expect me to do it for free? Surely you jest. My dear adventurer, when you ask an old dot for a favor, you should at least try to make it worth his while. Judged by your garb, I rather doubt you can afford my services, but the fact you offer nothing is laughable. Handing over items. Okay. Some quests would require you to deliver stuff. There we go. Oh, Mistress Momodi instructed you to seek me out, did she? Consider yourself fortunate to have such influential friends. I shall be brief, and you shall be attentive. You stand in the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, the busiest and most profitable marketplace in the Sultanate. Being advantageously situated in relation to the other city-states, Polda's markets have ever served as both the literal and figurative centers of Erosan commerce. All the great overland trade routes lead to our city, and the majority of maritime trade between Volbrand and Altenard passes through our ports. Because of this, countless companies and consortia have chosen Ulta as their base of operations. They see to it that this marketplace is awash with merchants and moneylenders day and night. Anything a man could ever desire could be purchased here, provided he has sufficient funds. Surely there's something you seek, adventurer. A deadly sword, perhaps, or a shinier trinket. Whatever it is you want, the exchange will have it. To the north, you'll find merchants peddling armor and accessories, curatives, and crafting materials. And to the south, you'll find weapons, tools, and an assortment of other useful items for sale. Seek out a particular merchant or browse to your heart's content, but do try to remain aloof should you find something that piques your interest. Decisions made in the heat of the moment are usually unwise, especially where coin is concerned. Ahem, this is all complimentary aid you shall have from me, and far too much for my taste. My regards to Momodi. Now off with you. Thanks, dude. This guy looks just like me. Hey, you look just like me. Alright, doesn't matter. I'm so glad there's just a jump button. Wymond. Hello, Wymond. So how are you taking it, Ulda? Zeramara? Make any new friends at any places yet? Ha, well, when you have the Sultana's ear one day, I hope you won't have forgotten about old Wyman. Long as you're here, mayhap you can do me a favor and take this missive to Josiah, says the Platinum Mirage. Just over yonder, and the man will even give you some gil for your trouble. If only all work in the city was this easy, eh? Okay. Wasn't I trying to go over here? Okay. Get myself attuned to this crystal. Hail, adventurer. Might you have come at the behest of Miss Mamodi of the Quicksand? I know everyone's getting an Irish accent, but they talk so silly. Excellent, which brings us to the matter of the attunement fee. That will be 100,000 gil, if you please, sir. Apologies, but I do so relish the opportunity to make that jest. The look on your face is absolutely priceless. But the fact that you were so easily deceived suggests to me that you are unfamiliar with the use of aetherites. Allow me to explain. These crystalline agglomerations tap into ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Perchance you have heard of Return and Teleborn? Well, these transportation spells make direct use of the aetherites and their connection to the flow of ether. Given that there is an aetherite in almost every corner of Erosa, any adventurer with a mind to explore the realm will wish to seek out and attune himself to each and every one. But even if you have no intention of wandering beyond the Sultana's borders, it would be prudent for you to attune yourself to any aetherites you encounter from now on. I pray you find that informative. Should you wish to learn more about aetherites or transportation magic, I should be happy to answer your questions. I have the return spell. Oh, only one help baby to make an aetherite new target and select the crystal. Bring up the aetherite menu. Okay. Cool. Since I took on this quest, I should at least deliver this. Hello, pugilist. Josias. Do you have any business with Platinum Mirage this morning? A missive from Wyman. Alright then, let's have a look. Bird is barren, let the hounds feast. Sigh, so it goes. Of this, well, you see, the guild is often contracted to provide protective services. Unfortunately for this particular petitioner, Wyman's investigation has revealed his finances to be wanting. Maybe adventurers like you don't mind working for free, but we have a business to run. I myself have 4 mouths to feed, so this bird will have to fend for himself, I'm afraid. Quest complete. There isn't anything quite like just having quests be completed for you. Or there's nothing like completing quests, I should say. Yeah, I'm having a much easier time playing this on a controller than I did on a mouse and keyboard. Oh, this isn't even the one that I meant to talk to. Ah, what have you done? Your kind has no business even to look at a lady such as I. Such shocking, unbelievable insolence. And now look at how my gil is scattered across the ground. Pick it up right this instant. Sure. What a rude, racist bitch. Yeah, I know how to interact. There you go, Genevieve. My guild, now, and there better be not missing. This appears to be everything. Why are you still staring at? Are you expecting some kind of reward? The insolence. Well, you did get a reward. Yeah, this is what I want. Welcome to the Gladiators Guild, friend. Tell me, are you new to the thrills of mortal combat? Well, whether you are or not, you are new to us. If you would take your place in these hallowed hails, you must be willing and ready to undergo the most rigorous training. You must endure cuts and bruises beyond counting and like as not far worse. A daunting prospect, I concede, but there's no other way if you mean to take to the bloodshed one day. And why wouldn't you? The Colosseum is only the most celebrated place of public entertainment in all of Ulda. Where else could a poor man amass a fortune so vast as to one day allow him to claim a seat on the syndicate? That's not old. There's not an Ulda alive who isn't impressed by the rise of the self-made man. And there is no truer embodiment of this than the gladiator who wins riches and fames with his sword. Throughout its long and storied history, the guild has nurtured countless champions. Our training methods are second to none, and our members even strive to develop new techniques. If you desire true glory to fight and triumph amidst the roar of 10,000 voices, then this is where you belong, adventurer. Think it of your legacy, and if your soul stirs, join us. Okay. Should I join him? Yeah. What will it be? Will you rise above the masses and inscribe your name in legend, or will you resign yourself to mediocrity and die in obscurity? Well, on my two options. Good lord. A decision you shan't regret. One moment. Make way for Zeramar Yerde. Fresh meat coming through. Now then, before your enrollment can be considered complete, you must present yourself to the First Sword Mila. Seek her out and obtain her approval. Hey, Mila. I heard Lelutza, so you're Zeramar Yerde. 'Tis a strong, good name. On behalf of the Gladiators Guild, allow me to welcome you. I am Mila, Guildmaster here. So you wish to study our arts? I presume you have your reasons for choosing the sword over all other weapons. Perhaps you think it is easiest to learn? A sword is a simple weapon, but to wield a blade well is anything but simple. For every Colosseum champion to emerge from our ranks, there have been countless disappointments who failed to achieve greatness. Bear that in mind before you answer me, Zeramar, for I do not ask this question lightly. Have you the strength to live by the sword and, if it be your fate, to die by it? Yes. Yes, I do. Then welcome, Gladiator, to your new home. Let's not waste time, shall we? I would gauge your aptitude for the sword. Aptitude. Just outside the gates of Oldal, you'll find plenty of marmots, hornets, and shrews. Slay 3 of each and return here when finished. Simple task, but essential to your training nonetheless. Now go. Okie doke. So then if I wanted to return, that would be quicker. Well, we'll see. X, please, and then Y. Oh, X and then Y. Oh, and then running around, having a good time. That guy looks just like me. Yippee! How's your tour of the city, Zeramar? Get lost, did you? Aye, well, Ulda's a big place, lots to see and do, but wandering around here aimlessly don't pay the bills. If you're serious about making a living here, you'll need to remember where things are. It's where you go and explore like you got a purpose, eh? Alright then, all that's left for you is work hard, make money, and spend it here at the quicksand. Actions learned. Combos. Melee-oriented classes such as Gladiator and Marauder can chain together their weapon skills to deal an additional damage or inflict. This is known as a combo. If a weapon skill can be changed with another, it'll be indicated in the weapon skill's help text. Some weapon skills may be delivered from a specified direction to maximize their damage. When a weapon skill can be chained into a combo, its hotbar icon will be outlined with a flashing yellow border. Okay. Well, I'll have to give it a shot. Melody the Christian wants to introduce you to a certain someone at the Ulda Dispatch Yard. Okay. Well, youngling, how are you finding out? Or fine, Ulda then. Got your bearings about you yet? If so, maybe it's time you venture beyond the city walls. The bustling streets of Ulda are one thing, but the wilds of Thanalan, that's another altogether. I know a bloke you might fancy speaking to, and he you. The name of Papa Shan. Oh, Papa Shan. You'll find him over at the Ulda Dispatch Yard. No doubt they'll have some work for you. The Dispatch Yard's over in central Thanalan. Just head out the door, across the hall, and you'll see the gate of Neld staring right back at you. Pass through it and head east. You'll come upon it for long. There's dangers beyond the wall, though. More than I'd care to count. Nothing too terrible, mind you, but feisty enough to attack if you draw near. Don't say nobody cared enough to warn you. Oh boy. Okay. So I want to go outside. Heading outside, boys. Okay, battle. Select a target with the D-pad and press confirm once to target it. Press confirm a second time to switch it to active mode and ready auto attack. Approach and face the target to start the battle. 2 rotating arrows will appear. Various actions such as spells and weapon skills can be formed by using the cross hotbar on the bottom of your screen. The actions set to your cross hotbar can be initiated via the corresponding button combinations. MP are best suited fighting their targets from a distance. Okay. Oh, achievements. Here after you just receive your first achievements are earned by reaching certain milestones. There are also rewards granted. So, does it just auto attack? Or do I just keep targeting it? Okay. I killed that. Event, multiple solo players attack the same other player who attacks first will always receive 100% EXP. An item you have equipped is now bound to you and can no longer be traded or put up for sale in the market. Most items can be sold and traded freely before they're used in battle, crafting, or gathering. Okay. Riot Blade. Fast Blade. Well, I'm gonna fight you too. So then, Fast Blade can be chained with the other one. That does a shitload of experience. Okay. Or not experience, damage. Okay. So I need to find some more Star Marmots and Snapping Shrews. Oh yeah, I like this. I had once played as a dark wizard or whatever. I couldn't. Slay Star. Level up. Ooh. I got really confused. I'm sure with how fast the leveling system is, I should just complete the main quest and just go right through it, I would think. Okay. Snapping shrews. There you are. Okay, 2. Cool. Let's talk to Papa Sean since I'm over here already. What up, Papa Sean? Well, you certainly look the part of an adventurer, my friend. But you be the good soul Momodi asked me to expect. I am Papa Sean, station master of this humble discharge yard. An empty title, I assure you. I truly am no more than a tired old Lalafell, passing his final years in quiet and solitude. 12 know there have been plenty of both these last 5 years since the calamities struck. The devastation was vast. Yet now true Ul does work together, doing all in our power to rebuild what was laid to ruin by the sweat of our brows and the love of our home. We have rebuilt Ul'dah to the grandeur and majesty that you see today. The railways which run through this dispatch yard, too, were born of the noble effort of a great many souls, but there is still much work to be done. The wounds left by the calamity run deep, isolated areas beyond our lines of supply remain, and there are places yet wanting for relief and restoration. Ul'dah needs the aid of you and your brethren, friend. In fact, never has our need been more dire. Which brings me to the point, I suppose. I do believe I may have some work suited to one of your ability. Okay, what do I want? Disciple of War, all classes. Yeah, let's take this thing. Armory system allows you to change your class or job by simply changing the weapon or tool in your main hand. It is recommended that you always have several sets of gear on hand. However, gear can take up a tremendous amount of space in one's inventory. Gear in your armory chest is categorized and sorted by type and can be equipped or discarded directly from the chest interface. The armory chest can be accessed by selecting character from the main menu, followed by armory chest. Okay. Okay, now... What did this guy want? Since you've come all the way, perhaps you can perform an errand for me. It just so happens a member of sentries have been sent to the guard the area, dispatched to the dispatch yard, as it were. They have long been away from the shade and feather beds of the city. The hot days and cold nights can play hell on the minds and bodies out here. It isn't much, but go and give them these twilight pretzels, would you? I find comfort food always helps when I feel like killing myself. Yikes. Hey guys, you want some fucking pretzels? I heard you want some pretzels. Oh, I just gotta get up to you. Pretzel delivery? Wee. You guys got a lot of things just hanging out right next to you, huh? Serious Sultan sworn. Halt, sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to put the pretzel on the ground and place your hands above your head. State your name and business. A Twilight Pretzel for Papa Sean? By the gods, forgive me. You could say this new post has my nerves in a twist. I'm terribly sorry for that. Yes, well, you may rest assured that the dispatch yard is safe as long as I stand watch. Please give Papa Sean my thanks and tell him that I only wish I could repay the favor. Whee! There we go. I don't know how important it is to just kill random things, but it feels nice. Western front clear, eastern front clear. For me, from Papa Sean, a Twilight Pretzel, my favorite. How did he know? Can't fight on an empty stomach now, can I? Actually, I can't fight on any stomach. I suppose you'd say I have no stomach for fighting. Okie doke. Can't believe you're a guard, and yet, or I guess you're just patrolling. If you don't fight, then that's what you get when you don't fight at all. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I obtained a pot of honey. 12 semi-scorcher days, freezing nights, this post will be the enemy. A Twilight Pretzel? Don't mind if I do. Ah, now there's a refreshing God's damned pretzel. I feel reborn. Alright, Papa Sean. I've delivered your pretzels. Oh, I have a sprint option. Hell yeah. You've returned with a deal of fewer pretzels, I see. Tell me, how far are Sultan's worth sentries? Do they have anything to report? Anything at all? What? Nothing? Are you sure? Oh dear. Take this for your troubles then, and stay a moment. There is more I would ask of you. Let's see. Potion. I automatically get Bastard Sword. Oh, I could use a different sword. Some items can be used. Items. I probably should set it on my... There we go. And then if I want to... And then do I have the other thing equipped? Ah, now I do. Looking good. Okay. Zeramar, I have just this moment. No, the time for concealment is past. The truth is, even before I had you deliver those pretzels, I was privy to some most unsettling news. Which is the real reason I sent you to meet those Sultan's War. Papa Shan is in dire need of your assistance. A young noble woman from a very prestigious family has run away from home, and I've been ordered to see to her safe return. The Sultan's Warren you met earlier are assisting with the search. Alas, it seems they have found no trace of her. I apologize for not being frank with you from the start, but we must proceed with caution. Should word of her disappearance spread, I fear others less honorable motives may join the hunt. With less honorable motives. And should we allow her to come to any harm, not even 100 beheadings would be punishment enough. That cannot happen, Zeramar. It must not. I need you to help me find her. Alright. Praise the 12. I knew I could count on you. I've instructed the others to expand the search, but Thanalon is vast, and there are only so many of us. The young noblewoman's name is Lady Lalera. I want you to go south and look for her in the vicinity of the Sultan Tree. Good luck. Quest accepted. Quest accepted. Okay. First off, I do want to Teleport. Action yet not learned. Oh, return. Yes. I want to go report to Myla. Left button. Oh, left button. There we go. Is that the fastest way? That's the Pugilist Guild. Oh, and sprint. Aha! Can go in here. Welcome back, Sir Omar. I take it you've dispatched the beasts, and with ease. Rest assured there will be far greater challenges to come. If you wish to master the sword, you must test yourself against a wide variety of foes. To this end, I present to you this hunting log. It contains information on creatures ideal for gladiator training. You will doubtless gain valuable experience should you seek out and slay them. It is only with such practice that you will recognize and eliminate the deficiencies in your technique. Your training under me shall continue once the haft sits so snugly in your hand that you cannot imagine holding aught else. Until then, Zeramar, the next gladiator quest will be available upon reaching level 5, which I have done. Well, Zeramar, I take it you and your sword have become better acquainted. Then I will now instruct you to fundamental aspect of what it means to be a gladiator, commanding an opponent's attention. As gladiators, we are trained to engage enemies at a close range, weathering their attacks as we deliver our own. However, there are times when we must do battle alongside allies whose talents are not the same as our own. In such a situation, your role is not to slay the enemy in front of you, but rather defend the man behind you. We do this by eliciting the enmity of our opponents through attacks and techniques designed to incite their hatred. You must learn to draw the enemy's attention to yourself and to trust in your stout constitution to endure, and in so doing you protect your weaker comrades who would otherwise perish. To help you better understand, there's a task I would have you perform, which so happens that the Modi of the Quicksand has requested our assistance. A gang of Lamasan marauders has paraded into town and begun harassing people outside her establishment. Men like these prey on the weak, but will turn tail and flee at the first sign of defiance. You need not resort to violence. It will suffice to show that you are not afraid of them and will not tolerate the behavior. Seek out the Lamasans and make your presence known by bellowing, "Face me, marauder!" In this way, you'll protect the people of Ulda as you would your allies in battle. Okay, roll actions. Because I'm a tank, right? Hunting log. That's just like killing stuff. Okay. Okay, kicking the hornet's nest. Run, sprint, my man. Okay, where's the guys? I gotta just send this text. I can't do both things at once. Ill-mannered marauder. As you will, it's none concern you to bugger off. Okay, so that's right to eat Rampart? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Duty. Logs, travel, companion, my guide. Low blow, provoke. Do I need to have provoke? Fast blade, fight or flight. Maybe let me take a look at the duty. Journal. Underneath this. Tell the manners to face me. How do I do that? Isn't an emote to say face me? You know your friends here, 12 damn cheat. Things can charge us more because we're foreigners, but he'll go his own back, mark me words. Oh, so it wasn't a emote. Okay. I can do that. So, can I... Oh, there's a specific emote option if you highlight them. Oh. Well, come on. It was disrespect to be proud to see you all for heritage. Fine, I'll leave the bastard be, but I ain't finished. What was on his face? What, you blame me because he's all shot his own parts? Well, bogger him and bogger you too. Ah, there you are, you cheeky fucker. That's your problem. Maybe she likes a man rough. What are you supposed to be, a bleeding manservant? Well, it don't matter. You've gone and spoiled the mood. Okay, Andrew Tate. Inside the quicksand. Ooh. Soggy noodle. I really gotta get some different armor. Look like everybody else. Ah, you. Face me. Just who the hell do you think you're speaking to, maggot? I'm Powerful the Driven, and me. And my bloody marauder's been raving so long, mother scared the children with tales about us. Don't believe me words? Then I'll let me axe do the talking. You gonna fight? Oh, this is lively, even for the quicksand. You two going to put on a show for us? Jeez. Okay. What's that? Another goddamn fool? Show some respect when you talk to. Before I feel the driven lead of a troop of bloody murmurs or some such. I heard you the first time. Your voice carries quite well. Then, unless you want me to split your skull with my axe, you better. Oh. That sort of can be frenzied, but only the sort of old would. Bloody hell, it's you! You know, I've never been one to stand back and watch. Mind if I join the fun? Begging your pardon, sir. Why do they always do that? Looks like it's just you and me. Standing up to that Lobinson was quite brave of you, and quite foolish. I think I like you, gladiator. Name's Aldous, and I'd buy you a drink, but I'm afraid I just spent the last of my coin. I used to be a young gladiator like you. Back then, but that hardly concerns you. These days, I'm just an explorer of the unexplored, a seeker of as-yet unknown experiences. Like that beautiful stranger keeping my bed warm right now. Gods, I've missed the city. This wonderful desert jewel of debauchery and sin. Now, if you'll excuse me. Okay. I don't think that's an important quest. Okay. Wait, Momodi's the girl, right? Yeah. I swear, if I had seen Aldous with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed if it was him. Everyone here thought he died years ago. Listen, Saramar, do me a favor and don't tell Mile about meeting Aldous, alright? She doesn't need this sort of drama. Why? Well, let's just say some folk ain't good for one another. Okay, there we go. Now I return to Mila. Sprint! Actually, is there a shortcut this way? Yeah. Or at least there appears to be. Oh, there's the Gladiators Guild. Okay. That's just a guy. I've already heard of your exploits at the Quicksand, sir. Boy, you did well to send those marauders packing. I wish I could say we've heard the last of them. Alas, we've received reports of axe-wielding raiders assaulting merchants traveling through Scorpion Ridge. It seems words will not suffice after all. I want you to finish what you've begun, Zeramar. Head to Western Thanalan and see that Farmwheel the Driven and all those who have shared in his crimes never trouble the people of Ul'dah again. Alright, I'll go kill some people for you. Seems a little harsh, but whatever. Oh, no, I want to go to Western Thanalan. Okay. Ooh, I gained 392 experience. Run. Little ladybug. Die, ladybug! cactar. Oh, I damaged myself. Oh, level 4 cactar. There we go. Time to go kick some tuchus. Oh, and both places let me over here. Cool. They tore me from my saddle. They took everything I own. Bring my goods back to me. I beg of you. Alright, yeah. Pansy. I'm gonna be right back. back at it again. I forgot what I was doing. But I wanted to get some popcorn. Have you heard the news about the goblet? All that quality land so desperately coveted, it can be auctioned off to bidders, regardless of their origins. Even adventurers have the right to participate. Just imagine, this entire area could end up owned by wealthy foreign... beg your pardon, sir. It isn't that I dislike adventurers, far from it, but when you consider that Ul'dah is still struggling to accommodate countless refugees, the idea that this land is being sold for profit is not surprising whatsoever, come to think of it. Still, the least they could do is give preferential treatment to hardworking Uldans like me. I've been saving for years, just waiting for an opportunity like this to come along. Say, you wouldn't happen to be curious as well, would you, about the goblet? My hands are full here, so But if you have a moment to head that way and look into the auction, business on my behalf, I'd be ever so grateful. There is bound to be an immortal flames represented by the gates or the goblet. Who could explain what's going on? That wouldn't happen without General Robin's approval, of that much I'm sure. Is that an important quest? Must be. Okay. Well, let's see. Caravan set. Not too bad for you, ma'am. Yay! Oh, there's two of them. Interesting. There you go, man. "12 bless you, adventurer. If it weren't for good men like you, I'd never leave home." Good. Man, there's so many quests around here. All right. Oh, that goes back to town. Oh yeah, I gotta go way over here. Okay. Level 50? Oh god. I got one hit KO'd. I guess I shouldn't have walked past that guy. Well, luckily I'm not level 10 yet. Jesus. I got fucked by that, whatever it was. Down to the Coliseum. I killed those men. Good, it is finished. And with that, this stage of your training is complete. This time your enemies were ill-behaved ruffians, but who knows what matter opponents you will face in the future. Regardless, I have faith that you will do well, master your sword, and you shall master yourself. Now then, there will be work for you in the days to come. Return to your training, Zeramar. We will speak again. Let's see. Customate Kiris. Plus 18. Okay. There we go. Now I look a little different. Good lord. Oh, and I'm level 9. Let's see if I can make it over to that area again. Without getting absolutely murked by just some rando. Heard about the Octans, have you? You're not the first to approach me this eve. Rise to, in an effort to encourage immigration to our great nation, all lands within the goblet are to be set aside for adventurers like yourself. Tragic, some might say that only adventurers will be permitted to settle within its wards, but such decisions were made by men wiser than I. A beautiful place, the goblet, a man-made oasis built atop a towering butte. But why bother explaining when you can see it for yourself? Just head through these gates and follow the road. If you wish to know more about the goblet, speak with the recruit station just past the entrance. He'll be happy to assist you. Okay. That's a lot of fucking kill. Okay. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to the Goblet. Beg your pardon, an old woman asked you to learn more about the auctions? Oh dear, as you may have heard, these plots are reserved exclusively for adventurers. Since your friend is an old citizen, she is ineligible to participate. Should you yourself have a mind to purchase a plot, pray speak with the resident caretaker. He can guide you through the process. Okay. Back we go. There's no crystal here, is there? Not within the walking distance that I'd like. Well, it looks like there's supposed to be one down there. Oh, there it is. So the shards are where you can teleport within the area. Got it. Got it. I hope I don't run into a level 50 whatever. God. Okay, where are you, girly? Oh, there you are. You've returned. Tell me, what have you learned of the auctions? Oh, what do you mean it's reserved exclusively for adventurers? I mean, sure, times are tough, and every nation is scrambling to attract formidable fighters. What about my needs? What about my 40 acres of the Chocobo? Bah, it's just not fair. For funny. Oh, nice. Return. Yes. Just gotta run, hide it away. Weff. Oh, one more over. There we go. Alright, here we go. Okay, well, let's do it.
Oh, Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line, forgive my weakness. My failings have cost us dear.
So excited with his voice acting.
Forgive my selfish desire to assure your welfare.
I don't recall requesting an escort. Simply pretend we never met and continue on your way.
We both know I can do no such thing. It isn't safe for you here alone. It isn't safe for anyone. Not with this etheric disturbance.
Etheric.
And I'd prefer not to join them, if it's all the same to you. Ah, you must be the one that Papa Shan mentioned. Congratulations on finding our elusive young charge.
One very hard, she was marked on a map.
You'll have to forgive her impetuousness. What she lacks in discipline, she makes up for in stubbornness. You should return with us. The station master will be eager to thank Lady Lilira's protector in person.
Oh shit, here we go.
Alas, the station master will have to wait. Dear Lilira, for my sake, please stay out of harm's way. As for you, dear friend, for Lilira's sake, please stay in harm's way.
Handsome stranger. Gameplay. Alright, we did it. Your level is no longer saved. That crystal is just LSD.
Crystal Bearer.
Yeah.
I am Heidelin, all made one.
Okay.
A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them.
Okay. I can do that.
By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee.
Okay.
Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart.
What I was gonna do Final Fantasy 14.
Go now, my child, and shine thy light on all creation.
Alright, I will shine my light. Again, waking up from a massive LSD dream.
Ah, coming around now.
Would you mind telling me what that was?
If
The
I
worst
only knew.
voice.
A denizen of the void at any rate.
The void sent? Here? But how?
Me.
The question isn't how, but who. We're not dealing with bookless bandits. Don't suppose the answer came to you in a dream?
I mean, more or less, it kinda did.
No sooner did you fell the beast than you fell asleep. Too much ether, no doubt. Interesting. I hadn't considered the crystal.
The crystal map.
But of course, this changes Oh, just thinking aloud. At any rate, we haven't a moment to spare. I must
Excuse
return
me?
and report this at once. I leave Lady Lilira in your capable hand.
How dare you pass me about like a swaddled babe?
I mean, are you not?
I shall return and tell them myself.
As you wish, your impetuousness. I suspect we shall meet again before long. Until then, do try and stay awake.
Okay, bud. I'm gonna go do whatever that near automata shit is. Snapping Shrew. Can I run into people that they attack me? No. You can just walk right through them. Let's fucking go, baby. Papa Sean. Hello, Papa Sean. Thank the gods you returned. You had us all so worried. You do realize what would happen if a person of your noble stature were to be injured, or worse. Why, Her Grace the Sultana would be beside herself with grief, and so would her subjects. I dare say they'd be weeping in the streets. But I had already given you cause to weep, Papa Sean, you and the people who ruled her. Frankenstein? Please, you're not to say such things. We will find it, I swear to you. It is not my place to make demands, my lady, but I beg you, please stay out of harm's way. I apologize for causing you undue worry, Papa Sean. I shall refrain from traveling unescorted in future. I cannot thank you enough, Saramar. I understand you fought bravely to protect Lady Liliara from void-sent fiends. For your gallant service, you deserve all the riches in the royal vaults. Alas, a small token of my gratitude is the best I can offer. A sarcastic man with a strange contraption strapped to his shoulder? I see you met Thancred. He's a scholar who spends his days investigating oddities in the aether, rather too fond of the sound of his own voice for my liking, but perfectly harmless. As for you, Zeramar, you're just the sort of adventurer we need around here. I pray you show the same kindness to the people of Fenalan as you did to us today. Stick them with a pointy end. Action learned, Shield Bash. Action learned, Iron Will. Storyteller 1. Okay. Ulda's Most Wanted. Oh, back to Papa Sean. Hello, Papa Sean. Oh no, Sisi Doa. You're an adventurer, yes? If you're not otherwise occupied, I have a favour to ask. I'd resolve to repay a debt of gratitude which I owe to the owner of the coffer and Kafin. For this purpose, I purchased the Royal Plantation's prodigiously plump pumpkin, a particularly popular piece of produce. Alas, I cannot part this place to procure profit. The pumpkin, you see, the scheduled shipment from the Nanawan mines, for which I wait, is late. I'd prevail upon you to pick up the pumpkin in my stead and see it safely to the coffer and coffin. Present this receipt of purchase to Gagaria at the Royal Plantations, and she will yield it to you. I apologize for asking you to attend to this time-consuming task, but I truly appreciate your assistance. Nah, man, it ain't no thing. Let's go get a fucking pumpkin, baby. Gagaria. If CC Doa doesn't come calling soon, this spectacular specimen shall sadly be past its prime. Oh, so you're to deliver this decadent delight? I can say with confidence that any gourmand would be grateful for such a grand gift. Here is the pumpkin. I hope it meets with Roger's approval. Fresh produce is somewhat scarce in these parts, and as such we are always deluged with demand. You know the way to the coffer and coffin, correct? It is beyond the bridge to the northwest. Look for a place where local laborers lounge. Local laborers lounge. So I get double the amount of experience. Man, this is so much easier than playing as a black mage. That shit was impetuous. Gotcha, you collection of wasps. Drink for your laddie. You won't get better ale or spirits for your coin than at me place. Here's a pumpkin. What's that? We Skoda asked you to bring this here to me. Ha, hey. So even that foul-mouthed drunk knows the meaning of remorse. I reckon this is for the time he carried his drink sodden arse back home. But hell's an honest-to-God pumpkin from the royal plantations. I can't wait to see what the cooks will do with her. The lads here scoff down beastly amounts of meat, and it's starting to tell on their health. It'll be good to get more vegetables in these bellies, assuming I can get these stubborn bastards to try something new. Thanks for the help, laddie. Okay, did I talk to this guy again? Word is Blackbrush Station sorely undermanned. The stone torches there can't get a moment's peace. Bloke by the name of Warren is hoping to bolster their numbers for a short-term assignment or two. If you fancy putting a few extra gil in your pocket, you could do a lot worse. Alright, time to go see Warren Buffett about an investment deal. Tune to this aetherite. You are now able to travel instantly. Yep. Yes, sir. Hey, Warren. What's going on? Looking for work, perchance? If so, you couldn't have come at a better time. We stone torches are sellswords hired by Amelan and Sons Mineral Concern to protect its interests. Our primary duty here is to keep the tracks clear of pests, and is for the purpose that we require your aid. I should point out, however, that it can be messy work and liable to get messier still if you're ill prepared. A single piece of gear can mean the difference between life and death. I'll not have it on my conscience that I sent an ill-equipped adventurer to an untimely demise. See to it that your arms and armor are in order. When you're ready, present yourself to me again. Okay. Let's see. What do I have right now? Okay. I have no head. Oh, I suppose I actually need to go to character. It's level 6, level 5, level 5, level 5. So I need something for my head. Let's see, level 8, how much, what do I have for Gil? 220, I got 940, Bronze Chief. There we are. There, I'm all geared up, buddy. So you're ready for inspection? Good, everything appears in order. Yet know that naught is guaranteed in this world. Fate is fickle mistress, after all. At any rate, capable adventures like you are few and far between, and I would not have you throw your life away. I have had to bury too many comrades who brushed aside cracks in their hauberks and dents in their helms. And no matter what you face, do not disregard the importance of gear. Well, I suppose we'll take this, huh? Well, I look a fool, but that's okay. Let's get to it then, shall we? Our wagons pass through this station every day, but not without incident. Wagons coming and going from the dispatch yard to the south must pass through a tunnel by Festus Watch. A tunnel in which some genius saw fit to put an ore storehouse, creating ideal conditions for a goblin nest. So now the ore-loving beasts have taken up residence in tunnel we dig, and we're particularly delivering meals to the doorstep, but no more. Inside the tunnel in question, you will find a narrow fissure where the goblins hide. Use the silver ore cluster to lure out the creatures, then slay them. Okay, it can be used on targets. Okay. Where to? Pretty far down, huh? Can I get a chocobo? Choco keep. Well met, traveler. Might I interest you in a chocobo porter? Do not tell me this is your first visit to the shop. I shall update my register with your name so you may access this location in the future. Okay. You went a little too far there, bud. Yeah, I wanted to go this way. Spineless basin. You're all truly spineless, ain't ya? Ah, yes, narrow fissure. Okay. Let's see. I did it, Warren. Are you proud of me, Daddy? Well done. It should be easy work to keep the tunnel free of goblins, but our wagon should be able to go unmolested for a time. Disruptions to ore shipments threaten not only the interests of and Son's mineral concern, but of Ulda herself. One might liken these train tracks to veins that bear our nation's lifeblood. If only we had more hard men like you. Okay, let's see. Viking sword. None of these work for me. I'll take the Viking sword. Alright. Who do we go to next? Oh. Zuzuman. Wishes to share with you a most amazing rumor. Ah, the altruistic adventurer. I was hoping we'd bump into each other. Why? Because the most fascinating piece of news recently reached my ears, and I'm eager to share it, may I? Rumor has it there is a vast untapped vein of ore beneath the ruins of Silda, but this is not all, and conceivably the concern appears to be entirely ignorant of its existence. The concern. And even as we speak, a young upstart, a self-made merchant from Stone's Throw of all places, is moving to claim it. Phil's name is Whiston, and he's a very, very ambitious young man. Not only does he intend to secure exclusive excavation rights, but they say his master plan is to use his new fortune to curry favor with the Sacrarium. Of course, the thaumaturgs only consider the opinions of the most wealthy when drafting the laws of Ulda. If you would have your voice heard, you must be prepared to pay a sultan's ransom. One voice which is invariably heard belongs to Lord Lolorito. He has long lavished skill upon the thaumaturges, and some claim that he devises new laws with the express intention of ruining his competitors while protecting his own interests. Suffice it to say, if Winston thinks he can compete with the likes of the Syndicate, he's in for a rude awakening. But that eventuality may yet be a little way off. For the present, he is moving ahead with his plans and assembling a team to survey the site. I'm told he's at the Coffer and Coffin right now, recruiting able-bodied adventurers to escort his prospectors. Warren said you were looking for work. Mayhap you should meet Winston, and volunteer for his expedition. Okie doke. Fate. Come to join? Sorry, but you're too late. Some brass blades looking for extra coin volunteer, and the team's already en route to the ruins. But look, I know it's not easy to find work these days. If you're interested, there's something else you can do for me. There are these children outside, little ones from Stone's Throw. I look after them when I have time to spare, and so they've taken to following me around, even when I tell them not to. But with overseeing the search for the vein, I barely have a chance to visit the privy at the moment, much less entertain younglings. Can you give them these ginger cookies and convince them to go home for me? Why in the world do they have events for... I go nowhere, mister. I'm too hungry to move. Besides, you'll have to carry me. Cookie? Well, if Wyston really wants me to go home, then alright. But I want to next time. But Wyston always plays with us. Why won't he come out and play? Wow, ginger cookie. I better save some for my brother. I know. I'll go home and eat it with him. Wyston's kind to us. I like him. This is for me. I want to eat it, but then again I don't, because then it'd be gone. Tell Wyston thanks, and tell him I'm sorry for getting in the way. I like playing with Wyston. He makes sure no one bullies us. Wyston's worried about us? Oh, I don't want to make him worried. I'm a good girl, so I'll go home. No, I don't want to talk to that guy. Thank you, adventurer. I only wish I could do more. Stone's Throw is no place for a child. Not that my childhood was much happier. Not enough food to go around, nor work to earn it. But no shortage of contempt for the great and the good. I remember thinking things could only get better. Yet now, after the calamity and everything else, for us refugees to be forced to live outside the gates like bloody beastmen is a disgrace. And they say with enough money you could change the laws here, so I'm going to make a fortune and do just that. I'll buy the excavation rights and start my own mining business. Then I'll give my fellow refugees the work they're crying out for, and pay them fairly. The mining companies have profited our suffering for too long, but in their hubris they've grown complacent, presenting us with a golden opportunity. And we will take it, adventurer. We will reclaim our dignity, and with it our place within those walls. We found her. We found the vein, Wyston. Ye must come and see. Already? Amazing. We leave at once. You should join me, my friend. Come and bear witness to history in the making. Okie doke. Okie dokie. Excuse me. Well, I'm already 1/10 of the way there. How hard could it be to get to a level 100? Whoops. What is a low blow? Bam, stunned. How do you like them apples, Mr. Apple Eater? I might as well just keep leveling up. There's no point in not doing the mainline quest. A lot of friggin' grave robbers around here. There, you're dead, you little weirdo. Wyston. Above the maximum level. Proceed. Oh shit. That's balls, son. A vein of ore in the middle of a ruined, bloody city. God's damned idiot. What did he think was going to happen? That you'd strike it rich and get cozy with the Order while the Masters of Ul'dah looked on? No one crosses the Syndicate. The Syndicate? Ah, finally sunk in, has it? Well, look at this. Not all your friends deserted yet, it seems. Lucky boy, now you won't have to die alone. O mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul, that it may wake to life. Who's that spouting gibberish? Show yourself. That ain't part of the plan. Does Lord Lolorito mean to kill us too? Defeat the clay golem. Get stunned, baloney boy. Gotcha. Man, that was a lot easier as a sword guy. I like being a sword guy. That the golem could be vanquished. That man is no ordinary adventurer. Damn, seems I missed all the fun. I see you didn't need my help this time. I would compose a ballad in your honor, but I fear no words would do you justice. The songstress Vulda herself could not rival your beauty. Oh, stop it. I have oft heard it said that Blossom's beauty can move a man to love and long, but I never truly believed it until I met you two desert roses. Cave of Ash. I hear they attacked another caravan. Oh, your business is suffering for it. Bloody armor hell. What stirred him up, do you reckon? Another raid, and I'll wager that caravan was carrying crystals, much like the last. If they truly mean to summon a primal, we must act quickly. Are you coming, love? You wouldn't keep a girl waiting, would you? Perish the thought. So tell me, where in the marvelous city would you lovely ladies be staying? 'Cause I'm gonna fuck both of you at the same time. At this rate, grain will soon be more precious than gold, a result of the uncommonly bad harvest, to be sure. And we have you to thank for them, do we not? Aye, the weakening of the etheric flow must surely be linked to Dalamud's descent. And, of course, to the primals. A fine mess, but we must not lose hope. Lu Shuo will know what to do. We need only trust in his judgment. What are you wearing? What are those? Truly a marvel of Charleyan ingenuity. It's as if I could reach out and touch the aether. Time to focus. No more gallivanting about like before. The Skeelons are counting on you. Have faith. Just have faith. You can do this. This disturbance is recent. This Sultan tree? Maybe Papa Shan will know something of it. Okay, so he had Ether detecting glasses. He contacted Papa Shan. He went down a rabbit hole. And now we're here. Looks like they gave you quite a thrashing. Can you walk? It's me. I was too late. Our person of interest has already quit the scene. The general? Very well. I should be there. Head on. My colleagues went to great lengths to provide me with the means to detect etheric disturbances, but every time I find one, you seem to be in the middle of it. I'm starting to wonder if it might not be simpler just to follow you around. Sadly, I have business elsewhere. Tread softly, my friend. The carefully laid trap you dismantled was clearly sanctioned by Lord Lodorito. I heard the Blades mention him as they fled. Believe me when I tell you that he is not a man to be trifled with. The Sultana's enemies grow bolder by the day, and I suspect they have the support of outside forces. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, those bastards would surely have slaughtered us all. I would speak with you further, but it isn't safe for us to linger here. Find me at the Coffer and Coffin later. Until then, stay safe. I'm a Viking. I shall accompany Winston and his men. They need protection, and I need more information. Ah, but where are my manners? I have yet to properly introduce myself. I am Fancred, a humble scholar surveying the flow of Aether and Fanland. It is an honor and a privilege to make your acquaintance. I hope when next we meet it is under more auspicious circumstances. Farewell. Ah, wait a moment. It occurs to me that we may have... Never mind. Fare thee well. Okay. Is there a way up? Oh, there we are. Yeah, the coffin is down. Down, down, down. Up, up, up. Jump, jump, jump. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. "12 bless you, my friend. You risk your life to save ours. Betrayed by my own guards. Gods, I was a fool to trust those men. Lolorito owns the goddamn brass blades. I should have questioned their motives from the start. Yeah, probably. Even so, I could have hardly predicted that the wealthiest man in Ulda would want me dead for the heinous crime of seeking to change the law. I'm just a merchant, for God's sake. That ruthless bastard, and what of that monstrosity? Those were his own men. It beggars belief. Well, that's it. I'm finished. If I stay in Ulda any longer, I'm as good as dead. My associates, my friends, gods, even the children may not be safe if I don't disappear. And you, gods damn it, if Lolorito learns of your involvement, you'll be next. I'd speak with the others and make sure your part in this stays secret. Beyond that, I won't know what to suggest. Maybe you should seek the counsel of Mistress Momodi. She's helped countless adventurers in her time. Mayhap she'll know what to do. Go quickly now, my friend. Lolorito's spies may be watching. Watching up your skirt? Okay. Teleport. Yeah, I don't know how much content it is until the first DLC. I imagine quite a lot of content before the first DLC. But I'd like to get somewhere near that. Settle down, Zeramar. You got nothing to worry about. No one seems to know you were at the ruins. Winston, on the other hand, is now a pariah. About as welcome around here as a rabid wolf, poor bugger. Suffice to say, that boy risked the wrath of the wrong man. Lord Lolorito, chairman of the East Eldenrad Trading Company, generous contributor to the Order of Nalthal, and a member of the Syndicate. Didn't get where he was by leaving loose ends, that one. Which is why he ain't above killing his own men. Hells, even if those blades at Uo was coming, it's not like they could refuse to do their benefactor's bidding. Sigh. Don't let this color your view of old Zeramar. It's true that there are some here who ain't afraid to crack a few skulls if it gets them what they want, but most of us are decent folk just trying to make ends meet. You know, a lot of people would call you a damn fool for risking your life to save a marked man. But I believe you did a good thing, Zeramar, and for that you have my respect. Listen, you've been through a lot lately. Why don't you rest a spell? I'll have the boys at the Hourglass set you up with a room. My treat. Just have a word with Otopa Patopa. Whenever you feel like staying. In-rooms now available. And we've got your appetite for adventure back. Consider taking on a guild leave or two. There are a lot of requests from locals looking to hire adventurers for various jobs. It'd be a good way for you to earn yourself some extra gil. Eustace can tell you more about how the system works, so go and speak with him if you're interested. Guild leaves now available. Complete. Access to recommendations. This feature displays lists of quests or duties currently available in your area. The recommendation list can be opened from under duty. Look what the girl dragged in. Good to see you, Zeramar, and ask what brings you, but I reckon we both know the answer to that already. Well, have I ever let you down before? Wait, don't answer that. It so happens I know a fellow by the name of Tadananan, who needs a hand. He's a merchant by trade, selling precious stones to those in Ul'dah with the means to buy them. He's asked that if I send any looking for work his way, you could find him over in Horizon if you fancy. That's in Western Thanalan. Mind you. Just cross the bridge north of Scorpion Crossing and the road will take you there. Knowing the circles he deals in might be he'll have some talk with the royal family that'll interest you as well. And why not make use of a chocobo porter for the journey to Horizon if you've the gil for it, that is. You'll find the chocobo stables just across the way from that quick stand. Find Mimi Gun. He'll set you straight. Well, off you go then. I haven't got all day to be home, your bloody hand. Your bloody hand. Okay, so okay, so I want to go to the west, to the west, to the west, to the west. Run straight through you. Razor of Mountains. What the fuck was this thing? Servant of Veronica. The hell? Yeah, I gotta go north. Alright, giant tortoise. love killing creatures on God's green earth. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Ba-da-da-da-da. Whoa. There we go. Dusty mongrel. Son Midge Storm. Let's see what's going on over here. Is that it? So where should I get up and see? Name to be trophy out, trophy one. So where should I get up and listen? I'm still so young. Right. I am attuned. Zeramar, I presume? I'm Momodi said to expect you, and so I have. Welcome to Horizon. Ours is a trading settlement that sees goods in from the port of Vesper Bay to the west, and trade we do. Nary a good day goes by that Horizon isn't bustling with some sort of manner of merchants and officials. They keep us running about busy, they do, even so that I wish I had chocobo legs in place of my own. And that's why I've asked Momodi to send me any souls looking for work. FF12, no, there is plenty of it to be done around here. Speak to me again when you're all ready to make some use of your legs. Your long old legs. Let's see. Oh, there's legs. Not feet. Chocobo, chocobo, choco, choco, chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. Fine evening to you, adventurer. My name is Totonoa, and I am in charge of assigning local levy quests here at Horizon. You come at the best of uses, are you? Excellent. Allow me to set you to your first task. It should be a simple one, mind you. Before I can prevent you to undertake official duties, essentially prove yourself to be a sound mind and body. Do the task outlined in the guild, or do you believe it within your capabilities? Blah, 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 blah. Sure. Accept. When near death, PCs are wont to flee to their kin. Slay the beast quickly, lest you become a meal for its mates. Like you deliver a message to comparable minds. It so happens that I have a situation that must be resolved post-haste, and I do mean post-haste, Postmates. I'm plumb out of premium product, and my latest order has yet to arrive. If I keep my customers waiting any longer, this could irreparably damage my reputation. What's worse, I paid my man in advance for his services, despite his assurances that it would be a simple affair. I've heard nothing since he departed for Cuppable Minds days ago. Find Drunken Stag and give him this notice. I cannot afford any further delay. Okay. So where to check it out? There's Drunken Stag. Not a very good name. Your first name is Drunken. What do you want? It's a product. He can send all the notices like, but it won't change a thing. The concern is closed minds due to some incident in the depths. It's a goddamn shame, too. Lost a decent ologist over yonder during all the chaos. She's the raw nana shite. The product you heard going on about is a valuable gemstone known as raw nashishite. I managed to dig up a goodly amount just before the mines were closed off, actually. Packed it up and hauled it over even, but then the 12 damned goblins came along, not like any goblins I'd seen before and hungry only for the good rocks. They had eyes for my gemstone, so I had no choice but to oblige. The stone torturers had their hands full evacuating the mine, so they ignored the beast. Even now they're only concerned with keeping people out. Please, friend, if you're willing to face the goblins, would you bring me my nanashite? Okie doke. Ooh, a bomb. Oh, that's what I was trying to do. you explode on me. I'm a tanky McTank tank and I tank. Swear to shake it out. Swear to shake it out. You can barely hurt me, buddy. Desperate for attention. January 12th, 10 p.m. to January 13th, 2 a.m. PST. I don't know what the time of that is. January 12th. How did you fare, friend? Did you find the raw non-nonchalant? Beautiful, isn't it? Rarer than many stones and more expensive than most. They say the green is the same as the eyes of Nanasha Nasha, who once ruled as the Sultana. This should save Dadan from his troubles. If there's enough left, there's far less here than what I found. I reckon those goblins made a meal of the stuff. Bloody waste. Class quest rewards. They're by completing specific class quests. For example, the ranged Lancer weapon skill piercing talent is acquired by completing the Lancer's guild quest, available at level 15. You'd like a chance to make some money, right? Then I know just how I can repay you for your kindness. Swarms of sun images have been harassing travelers along the road connecting and rising to here. It's gotten so bad that the brass blades have started paying folks to help clear the roads. If you find it hard to believe that swarms of tiny midgets can be so troublesome, then you've never seen a chocobo driven into a frenzy by one. There have already been some terrible accidents. Take apart and slay a few swarms. After that, let no, he'll reward you for your trouble, and maybe even offer you more work. Okay. I don't know when that maintenance is actually supposed to start because I don't know what PST is, but I am going to save and quit. Okay. Alright. Just gotta wait for it to log out, and then I'll stop the stream. I might stream something else, but good round of FF14. 3 hours in, got a lot done. Take it easy if you've been watching.